Today, a really easy lesson, but I want to kind of repeat what we've done last lesson for the first minute or two. Okay? Trig is all about ratio of sides in a right angle triangle. Okay? So let's say I have an angle. Okay, what do we call that? Remember?
Theta.
Theta. And we have a bunch of sides, x, y, and z. Okay? What is sine theta?
X over Z.
Fantastic, okay? And this is the response I want. Just what Luana did here. It needs to really come out straight away. Okay? That's the secret. I'm telling you guys. If it comes out like that, then I know you will be fine in trig this year. Okay? If you have to think M and R, I'm not sure, there will be problem. I can see that, okay? Sine is the opposite side divided by hypotenuse. Cosine, what will cosine be? Y over Z, okay, is the adjacent to theta divided by Z. And tan theta?
X over Y.
X over Y, it's the opposite over the adjacent. Okay? Now, listen, guys, really today there's not much that I need to tell you. Okay, so we're going to learn to use the calculator to calculate cosine theta. Okay, so let's say in this case now I know the theta itself is 23. Okay, so now giving you theta. How are we going to know what is x over y? What's the ratio? Sorry, x over z, not x in this case. Okay, we said it's y over z. So the ratio y over z will be cosine 23, and you have to use a calculator. Next lesson, we're going to see how some angles are what we call special angles. You don't need to use a calculator, but most angles you must use. So just look for the cosine.
Okay, close the bracket.
You need to actually turn the calculator first. Okay, don't do minus. Okay, you need to turn it.
So do we
Okay?
close the bracket?
Okay. Yeah. Okay, you put in 23, close the brackets. I think it'll work even without. What do we get?
0.9.
Some nasty number, okay? So normally if you don't ask anything else, how many decimal places? 2. Yeah, if you don't ask to do anything else. Okay, I think you got that, right? You can use signs next to it. It's not a problem, right? Let's do something a little bit more difficult. Again, not difficult. 5 sine 65. Okay, so we want to calculate this. It's like what you call a sum. Okay, 5 sine 65. You just write it, guys. You write 5 sine 65. What do we get? 4.53 others. Yeah? We happy with that? Easy day today. I told you.
So what? I'm confused.
60. Just substitute.
How do you put it in?
Okay, let me just, I'll show you in a minute. It really is easy. Okay, don't worry about that. Okay, now I've got something a little bit different. Tan 54 plus 25 with brackets like this. So what do you reckon you need to do first of all?
10.
No, you have to do the brackets. Brackets comes first. Okay? Now you could press tan, and then you just write 54 plus 25, close brackets. Yeah, that will work. But what I'm trying to get you to understand is the tan is of this whole angle. Does that make sense? So if you want to do it in your head, you can say tan 79, right? But anyway, you can write it like that. You get 5.14?
Yes, sir.
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's see if there's anything else kind of special. Okay, let's do this one. Tan 54 plus tan 25. Okay, well, you just write it down. Okay, there's nothing, there's no trick here. So you write tan 54, close the brackets, plus tan 25, close the brackets. You get 1.84?
Yes, sir.
Okay, maybe one more. No, I'm gonna let you do the rest. Okay, maybe there's no. There's one more. Definitely one more. Okay, right. I've got this thing. Sine square 61 plus cosine square. Let's just do one of them. Sine square 61. What does that mean? That square. That square, and it's you wouldn't know if I haven't told you that before. That basically means that we're squaring the whole sine. This is the same thing as that. Okay? We never write down it like that. We write like this. It's not the 61 that is square. It's the whole sine 61. Okay? Let's just see what we get. Okay? So you write sine 61 bracket, and then you square it. So in the calculator, it would look like that. That's what it would look like in the book.
We should put everything in brackets.
And this one's gonna look like in the calculator.
What did you do?
Hang on, no, actually I didn't do so what I gotta do is, first of all, I'm gonna write equal, and then I'm gonna square it. I got 0.76.
Yeah,
Did you get
right.
0.76?
So mine didn't look like that on the calculator. The
Yeah.
SN was out.
Yeah, what you really need to do, you gotta watch out here. What you don't want to write is sine 61 squared, because that means you're squaring the 61 and then you're doing a sign on it.
Yeah.
So what I recommend, I'll just show you how I did it. Okay, you write sine 61, close the brackets, and then equal. You get 0.87. Then you press the square button, and then you get 0.7.
I did like those.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, I think I'll pause here. We've got enough stuff. We'll just go around and do some questions together.